Good morning and welcome. It is Thursday, the 29th of December. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Today, what have we got? We've got stake and a quarter day. First race, 11:53 at Kelso. Four bets, three lucky 15s, two normal, one not. And what else? And we've got a combination bet. So a three race combination bet. So three lucky 15s, a combination bet, £25, 11.53 Kelso. That's your headline. Before we get to that, we'll do the review of yesterday. We'll have a quick recap of where we're at this week. And then we'll have a very quick mention on the darts as well. All right, so yesterday, it looked dire at points. And managed to get most back if you're Sky. Unfortunately, not quite good enough for everybody else. So as far as I see it this week, got it about 160 ahead if you're Sky. If you're not Sky, it's probably about 40 behind. I don't think we've had a week where it's been that extreme. It's not the end of the world because obviously everybody who's following should be up, whatever, if you've been following a while. It's just not fun because people remember what happened in the last couple of days and in the last week and they forget what's happened before. So there'll be a lot of people sat there thinking, oh yeah, this channel, it's only good if you're Sky Bet and I haven't got a Sky Bet so I can't do it. At some point in the not too distant future, we'll have a day where we'll have some winners together in a bet and actually Sky Bet won't get any bog on that. Everybody else will get bog and then people will be like, oh yeah, I wish I had a bog account because Sky's rubbish because you don't get bog on that. It swings and roundabouts, folks. It is swings and roundabouts. It is advantageous long term for these bets to have a Sky Bet account, but that is not the only way to make profit on these bets. We did have a couple of naysayers in the house yesterday as well. The thing is, it's busy week, Christmas week, and there's a whole bunch of new people watching and subscribing all the time, and not everyone's going to get it. So it's a long-term gig. Nobody wins every day on horses. Nobody does. And I'm not here saying I'm the messiah, follow what I'm doing. As most of you know, I'm not charging for anything. I'm just here. I'm a profitable gambler. I make money from horse racing. These bets I'm putting out to you are profitable bets. We're also trying to have a little bit of fun. That's what we're doing. Whether you want to follow it, it's entirely up to you. But I appreciate there's a whole bunch of tipsters out there who don't keep profit and loss. You know, anything you can find in a newspaper. You know, people are asked, pick a horse in each race and that kind of stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm selecting specific horses in specific races, putting them together in betting combinations. And I would say I'm more a betting strategist than I am a tipster. That being said, I do spend a lot of time reading form. So my selections of horses are based on form reading. I would never put a horse out on the channel because I like the race and the race alone. I need to find something in the race that I like. So as I've done a few times on here, I've walked past a good opportunity at a race because I just didn't like the read of the form. So anyway, that was a little preamble. So I was trying to do the review, wasn't I? I had it for the channel stats 30 on, 26, 30 back. I think there'll be a little bit of variance though. We started off here and we had that was one out of the placings, unfortunately. It was a distant fifth, but fourth would have been good enough, but it's unfortunate because then we had, because that would have doubled our day. So if that snagged fourth, we would have come away with a double money day, but it was fifth. That placed, and then Gerolamo Cardano, that was, if you watch that race, I mean, literally, they stumbled across the line, they were that tired, but it won, backed into 11-2. There wasn't a lot of big price winners around yesterday, particularly on the jumps race in the UK. So I was happy to pick that one out. So yeah, we got a bit back there. So it was a winner and a place. That's a place double. We then had this, not so good. I mean, the big price there, it ran like a big price. It finished last, which I was actually really surprised about, genuinely. Glenarbo Bridge, and it was the replacement. The original horse did win. It was 3-1 favourite, and I just would not have put that horse. The value wasn't there. It might have had the best form in the race, but it didn't deserve to be a 3-1 favourite. So I took it out, put a sub in. That was an on-runner, but that horse is now actually running today. Hopefully it actually runs today, so that Glenarbo Bridge is in today. And then Crabat was backed in to a silly price as well. I think it was about 4-1 and it placed. So we only ended up having, for the channel, it was a place and a non-runner. So it depends on what you did with this horse, because no one else actually had the non-runner, because by the time the video uploaded it wasn't there. So you could have had something with it, or you could have put in the original horse, which would have got you a few peanuts back as well. The channel didn't exactly get much off that. A place, 9 to 1 place, a non-runner. Then this was the big price bet. The thing is, when they don't go in, everyone's like, yeah, well, you just took silly prices because they were stupid horses. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. But yeah, we struck out on that one. None of them even really ran with much credit, which meant we struck out here. So that was down. That was a non-runner for the channel with Crabat again. So it depends on what you did with that one, really. And then Newcastle was the saver bet. Cabinet Maker's annoying, it didn't get off to a good start, but their Mumcat got 4th, but only Sky paid it, and that made a difference yesterday. It wasn't much, but it was enough to get more back than not. And then we had Lady Want Away placed, a Macho Pride placed. So it was a place double for everybody and a place treble if you used Sky Bet. So 30 on, 26.30 back. Not the best day, but actually well recovered considering where it was looking after the Irish racing. So on to today. Starting here, big price Lucky 15, which I've done what I've done a few times, and I've halved the Lucky 15 stake and put the other half on the doubles. So it's the same £6 stake, but 10p each way Lucky 15 and 6 times 25p each way doubles. I do this when they are particularly big prices that I'm not expecting to win, but I think they've got a much better chance of placing than the odds suggest. So I'll run through them. 11.53 Kelso first race, Prince Dundee. It's an amateur jockey's race. You never quite know with that. I think it's got form to be involved. The jockey's super inexperienced. He's only ever ridden one horse, which is his own horse, on Hunter Chasers. This is proper first race on a non-Hunter Chase race. But I do think the horse has got potential at 22s. 12 o'clock Leopardstown, Arthur's Baby, 50 to 1. Annoyingly, when I did the combination bet, it was into 40 to 1, so I'm hoping people can still get 50s at some point. We'll see. Arthur's Baby, 50 to 1. 12.35 Leopardstown, Away to See. I think it's a really big price. I think that horse could be a lot more competitive than 100 to 1, but we'll see. And then 2.13 Kelso. There's a few races like this around, and this is the one I've gone for. I think is a bit stand out like this. It was last night, it was 8 runners, 3 really obvious horses, and that was 4th favourite. One of the obvious ones is now out, so it's down to 7 runners. 2 of them are should be the absolute market favourites. So I'm not taking that horse because I think on paper it should get anywhere near those other 2. But if something goes wrong with those 2, 3rd favourite, 7 runners, 3rd favourite, 50 to 1. You will not see that very often. 3rd favourite, 50 to 1. I think it's best of the rest, so I'm chancing that something goes awry with the first 2, because if you think about that, quarter of the odds, because it's 7 runners, that's 12.5 times. You could run that race 12.5 times, and you're sure that more than 1 in 12.5 times, one of those front 2 will underperform or go wrong. So we've put that in. So 10p each way, Lucky 15, 25p each way doubles, again across all of them, and then a 25p each way single on the big price Away to See, £6.50 a bet. Sky Best, and then Coral or Paddy today. I'm not mentioning much about 365 today. Coral or Paddy, second best for bet 1. That is that. Bet 2. So this is all Ireland bet. 12 o'clock Leopardstown, Broken Ice 33s, 12.55 Limerick, Difficult Decision 10s, 2.55 Leopardstown, Typical Thomas 14s, 3.35 Limerick, Glenarbo Bridge. So the non-runner from yesterday's hopefully running today, 22s. Standard 20p each way, Lucky 15, Sky Best, then Paddy or Coral, and then Hills. Again, no mention of 365 today, not so good today. So Sky, Paddy or Coral, and then Hills in that order for bet 2. Then we'll go bet 3, which is the combination bet. If you're off a restricted Sky account, do bet 3 last. Anyone else, don't worry about it. So these are my 3 preferred races. So not one of the last one's not the most obvious. Well, it's not the worst race, but it's not. People might expect me to have done it all in Ireland, but we've got 12 o'clock Leopardstown, Broken Ice and Arthur's Baby, 33s and 40s for the channel. 3:35 Limerick, Glenarbo Bridge 22s, keep 'em lit 20s, and then the 6:30 Southwell, Catesby 18s, Blackjack 12s. 12 times 15p each way doubles and 8 times 15p each way trebles. £6 is your bet. Sky best and then Paddy Power. So Sky 5 there, everyone else is 4. Sky are 6 there, as are Paddy Power, and most bookies are 5 there. So it's only this one extra place here. So if you've got Paddy and you're getting Bog, you're risking one place here to get Bog on all 6 horses. So that is a debate, and it's a very thin line of a debate. That is bet 3, so hopefully all clear. So all 6 in your bet slip. In the double section it will come up to 12 and you put 15p each way. In the trebles it's 8 and it's 15p each way trebles. Bet 3. Finishing off, the saver bet tonight is the 1 at Limerick and then 3 at Southwell. 3:35 Limerick, keep 'em lit 20s, and then into Southwell 4 o'clock. It's a tricky race there. There's quite a few I liked, and I've gone with Southwell Isle or Southwell Isle. Oh, who knows? 16-1. Then we've got 6 o'clock Southwell, Papa Don't Preach 28s, and 6:30 Southwell, Catesby 18-1. Now I've done this one a little bit differently too. 15p each way, lucky 15. And then I've done a 25p each way Trixie on the Southwell one. So what I'm doing here is I've already got a stake on Keep 'em Lit from the combination bet. I wanted to put a bit more on Southwell. One, because there's a touch more, there's more value in those prices than the 20s in Keep 'em Lit. And also then it just got a little bit more of a chance from a saver point of view, that we can go right down to the last couple of races and still have a chance of getting ahead for the day if it's gone wrong. So 15p each way, lucky 15 on all 4, and a 25p each way Trixie on the 3, those 3 at Southwell. Now this is a 365 and Coral best ahead of Sky, and I'm saying that because everyone's 5 there. It's the 4 o'clock. Sky are only 3 places. Most bookies are 4. So this is a disadvantageous race for Sky. They are only 3. Everyone else is pretty much is 4. So 365 and Coral, you get 4 there. You get 4 there, and you get 4 there, whereas that one is Sky 5. So Sky 5 there, 3 there. 365 and Coral are 4 on both, and you get Bog on all 4. So 365 and Coral slightly edged it, and then Sky. So that's £6.50 the bet 4, and that should take you up to £25. Any questions, as usual, put them in the comments, or any queries about anything. Generally, there was a query on this morning on yesterday's video about somebody doing a bet each way or not. So yeah, put it in. And then mention on the darts. So tonight we've got the last 2 players running in any of the bets. If you place the darts bets, Stephen Bunting and Rob Cross both playing this afternoon. So we could be on for completely out of the darts, or we could be alive still after today. But they're the last 2 players we've got in the darts bets. Still running. There's a few upsets yesterday, so we'll see how today goes. And then reminder, I'm now back tonight. So next video is tonight for Friday selections. There's no Friday video because I'm doing a video Thursday night. Friday is the quietest day of the week. There's only 3 meetings. I would imagine it might even be down to like half stake day. So after we've had a big 4 days of going above normal stake, we're going to have a shorter stake tomorrow. I very much think so. Tonight's video, hopefully up by 10. That would be the aim. Get it done by 10. And then so no video Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday morning like normal. I'll try and get Saturdays out in decent time, but it's some good racing both on Saturday and Sunday. So it's Saturday's a Saturday, as well as the fact it's New Year's Eve, and then Sunday, because it's a bank holiday, is better than an average Sunday. And then I shall be back into regular channel. All right, that is me. I'll leave it there. I will see you tonight about 10 o'clock. If it's any earlier, I will get it done earlier, but 10 o'clock will be the aim to get it up by. All right, thank you very much. See you tonight. Bye-bye.